Now let's start with coding. First of all, you can see in our activity underscore main.xml, we have a button with id button underscore 1, and we have an image button with id image button 1. Both utilizes the same way, the same click mechanism is used, so we'll go with the button. And now we'll modify the value of this text view to, you can see this is the text view with title medium text. Now we'll change this value. I'm giving it some other value. Now when we'll be clicking this button, I'll change the value to some other value. Now how to do this? These all changes will be done in main activity.java. Now first of all, we need to get these views. To access these views, we use following. First of all, I'll access the button. Just type button, hit control space, it will import that package for you, or it will import that statement for you. Android.widget.button will be used. Then give any name. Then to find that button, we use find view by ID. This is internally provided by activity class. As I told you, if we are extending something or in inheritance, we can use the method provided by base class. So base class provide us this method find view by ID to find that view. That button is a kind of view which you are able to say when you run that application emulator and you see that button. Now to access that, first we will use R file. Earlier I told you there are R files which stores ID for all the views or all the components which are being used in a particular project. To see that again, just go to this generated files or generated folder and come to your project file or project folder or the name of your package. In this case, the name of our package is com.example.helloworld. Same package will appear up here. Just go to r.java. And as you know, the name of our text view was text view 1. So to search it, I'm using Control F, text view 1. You can see the value is here, text view 1. It has internally generated this value to access this text view. So we'll be using this R file to access this view. So how to do this? Come back to your main activity.java r dot. First of all, you see the key to this or the variable name to this is text view. This will be same as your ID which you have defined in your main XML. And in main XML for this, the ID was text view 2. Similarly, text view 2 will be here. Now we'll be using this text view 2 to access that, because we are modifying the value of text view 2. So this will be the value in the R file. Similarly, R file will generate all the values automatically. Whatever we have, we also had text view 3, it generated value of text view 3 also. So to access that, first we'll use R, then followed by a dot, then our attribute was ID. So we'll use here ID to access it. ID uniquely identifies all the views. ID, then name. Name of our button was button 1. Similarly, when we want to access button, we'll use ID or name of that button, and if we want to use text view, we'll access it using its name. ID then followed by name, and this has a particular value in our file, and Android system will automatically identify which view is it. Similarly, our button 1 should also be there. You can see our button 1 is here, and it has been assigned automatic value by Android. If we want to access button first, so that's why we'll access button first instead of text view. By default, it will return a view, an object of view, but we know we are using button, so that's why we cast it into button. To cast this, you have to just use these brackets and type button. As we know this view is a button, so we'll cast it into button, and that error has gone. Now we want to click on this button, so who will detect that click? First of all, to check click on a button, we implement on-click listener. Android provides us an interface on-click listener. If we want to sense a click on a button or image button, we can implement on-click listener interface. You can see here. Now, as I told you, in interfaces, whatever methods it has, we have to implement all the abstract methods, and to implement those abstract methods, it is showing error here, and it must be showing it must implement inherited abstract methods. So to implement, just click on this error message and it will ask you to implement all the unimplemented methods. So you just have to double click here. Now you can see here it has provided us with one method. Now we are overriding this method. Now when we'll click this button, it will automatically come inside this method and we can perform all the activity here. Now as you know, when we'll be clicking this image button, we want, or a simple button, we want the text view or the text which is written inside it to be changed. So we'll perform that action here. First of all, we'll get the text view. To set that value, we just first want to know for which text view we want to change the value. For that, in the similar way, when we just got this button one, similar way we'll write the code for text view. Just type in text view. Similarly, when you will double click it, it will import it for us. Then give any name to it. Again, to find the text view, we'll use this method, find view by ID. R again dot ID, I told you to access it, we'll use ID dot name of that text view. In that case, it is, double click on it to see it code. You can see the name is text view 2. So type text view. We had 3 text views, so it has shown the list here. We'll use text view 2. And again, as you know, it will return a view, and we know that view is a text view. So we'll cast this view into a text view. Just double click it and the error has gone. And now text view has a set text message. That set text message will set the text of this text view. To do that, we just need to call that. TV is the name of the reference variable. Dot, when we'll use this dot, then we can access this method set text. You can see that set text message has appeared up here. Just click on this and you need to give the message here which you want to set. I'm giving any message. I'm giving it button clicked. And now, first of all, for this button to detect which on click to call or which will handle the event when this button will be clicked, we have to define that. For that, use the name of that button variable, then dot set on click listener. In this, we have to give which view or which class will handle this on click. In this case, we have implemented on click listener in this class only, so we'll use this class only here. In this, you'll have to define which will handle on click listener. Like we have overridden this on click method in our class only, so in this main activity only will handle this click. So here we can use this. In Android basics tutorial or Java basics tutorial, I told you this means this class. So what it essentially means, first when we'll run this application, it will just access that button, and then it will see whenever we'll click this, then it will check set on click listener. Then inside this it will check who is handling this click, and we have defined this. So when we have defined this inside this set on click listener, this will check whether this class has on click method or not. In this case, we have one on click method which is provided by on click listener, so it will go inside this on click method, and inside this on click method we are fetching this text view 2. and text view 2 had this value I am text view, and when it will encounter this set text method, it will change its value from I am text view to button clicked. So this is how the functionality will work, and now we'll run this program and see this happens or not. Again, for running this application, just click this run icon. I'm going to the emulator. Now this will close all by itself. When this application loads up, we'll just click that button and we'll see whether the text property of that text view changes or not. Now I am text view 2 should be changed to button clicked when I should click this I am a button. And now I'm clicking this. I've clicked this and you can see the text has been changed to button clicked. So this is how on click works for a button. And similarly, now we'll code for image button to see that event is sensed by this image button or not.